remember him saying, just be consistent. And that was so powerful for me. So I want to thank you, Commissioner Ayers. And thank you, Ms. Ayers, for coming to me. I am so glad that all of you are here. I am so glad my guests are here to support me. And I thank God for you. And I want to thank the Philadelphia Fire Department.
You can grab this my way.
Newspaper, Courier Post in Jersey, and the author of the article that he wrote about me and Filled with Stars, Matt Flowers. The article is over here, you can see it later. I want to thank Tim and Block, who work here at this recreation center, here. And I want to thank the volunteers and members of Filled with Stars who have supported me and who help out all the time. And I want to also thank my family. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to share a few things with you about my book. I wrote the book this year, and it was published in September. Many people have questioned me about sharing my story for many years. So it's been 30 years since my accident, and this year I knew I was ready to share it. I knew this year I was ready to expose myself and not be ashamed. I will read to you my book dedication. It's about my grandchildren. I have to acknowledge them. To my grandchildren, Diva Rose, the entertainer, Noah, the comforter, who both call me affectionately grandmommy, grandmother, and mom. It is my prayer that when you both are mature enough to read my book, that you'll be strengthened in your faith for God. Page 7. I'm reading from Coming Home, Am I Dreaming? I began to think to myself, they have me sitting in the back of the car for my comfort. My mom turned on the radio. Whitney Houston was singing The Greatest Love of All. And that's why I played the song, okay? The words penetrated to a part of my being I did not know even existed. I had heard this song by George Benson and Whitney many times, but this day the piercing of my spiritual being was touched with intensity. Now I know it was my God telling me to prepare to learn to love and know me, and him too. Many times through my suffering, I placed others before myself. It would take much heartbreak before I learned to love me. To the many people who have suffered a traumatic experience and have lost their independence, may this book inspire you to press on until you overcome every obstacle. People ask me, what do you want people to take away from your book? And they asked me this many times, and I gave them different answers. But today, I have this answer that I want to share with you. I want people to love themselves. Like the song said, learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. The next thing I would like to see people take from my book and learn from the book is share your testimony. Somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs to be encouraged. I don't care what your testimony is. Somebody can be encouraged and can move on because of it. So I have another song.